Do like our video and please subscribe to our channel. Wrestling Fox.
Oh my goodness!
This is professional wrestling and yes, it is planned, practiced and rehearsed well in advance to avoid possible injuries during the live event. But sometimes things happened in the wrong way, which result in injuries to wrestlers. Let us look at the worst injuries in wrestling. On 17 December 2006, during Armageddon in WWE. In a 4-team ladder match, where the ladder was set for Jeff Hardy to land from the rope top, but suddenly things changed and Jeff Hardy jumped on the ladder. Unfortunately, the ladder hit Joey Mercury's nose hard and blood began to flow.
Joey Mercury may have a broken nose!
It was severe that he had to leave the ring and rush to the hospital. He had 5 stitches inside of his nose, 15 stitches outside of his nose and cheek. He also had internal bleeding in his left eye, swollen and shut for days.
Which worst injuries did we miss? Let us know.
Do comment below the video. On January 14, 2001. At Sin pay-per-view match for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. A 4-way match between Psycho Sid, Scott Steiner, Jeff Jarrett, and Road Warrior Animal.
World Wrestling Federation Champion.
During the match, Psycho Sid's jump from the second turnbuckle to kick Steiner, he badly landed on one foot while he kicked with the other. Sid broke his leg in half, where his shin bone and calf bone are smashed. Post-surgery and rehabilitation, he retired for the first time. In 1997 WWE SummerSlam, a match between Owen Hart and Steve Austin for the Intercontinental Championship. During the match, Owen Hart botched a tombstone pillowdriver and dropped Austin on his head, which resulted in a broken neck and temporary paralysis. Although he managed to win the match, he was taken to the hospital immediately accompanied by the referee and Owen Hart. Though he was recovered from the injury, this impact was one of the major reasons for his early retirement since his doctor advised him to stop wrestling, otherwise it may lead to paralysis or even death. On 5 November 1994, a live event by ECW named November to Remember, a match between Sabu and Chris Benoit. When Chris Benoit threw Sabu during the match, instead of taking a flapjack jump, he did a back body drop bump, landed wrongly on his head, and caused his neck to break. The second neck injury happened in December 1998 in a match against Oz. When Sabu took a Taz Plex through a table and landed wrongly, causing his neck to break again.
Last week on ECW, Taz took Sabu out of guilty as charged by...
The good news is that he recovered fast and later continued his wrestling career under various promotions. On February 10, 1990, in a show called Super Fight in Tokyo Dome, a match between Van Vader and Stan Hansen. During a live match, both started to give a hard punch. As a result, Stan Hansen accidentally poked Van Vader's eye with his thumb, which caused the eye to pop out of its socket. Van Vader immediately removed his mask and pushed the eye back to its socket. Later he continued his match till the end. After the match, he has rushed to the hospital and had a metal plate under his eye through surgery. On March 12, 2000, at the ECW Living Dangerously. A match between New Jack and Vic Grimes. During the match, the planned fall from 15 feet failed terribly. Instead of falling to the tables below them, they fell directly on the concrete floor. Vic Grimes was on the top and landed on New Jack's head too. As a result, New Jack suffered brain damage, blinded his right eye, a broken leg and a skull fracture. He spent 6 months recovering from all injuries.
My memory is about 2 or 3 days old. Then I go 3 or 4 days and I don't sleep. But that's part of New Jack being.
On March 16, 1994, during a WCW European tour. A match between Cactus Jack and Big Van Vader. During the fight, Cactus Jack gets stuck in the ring rope, not knowing that it was drawn tight. Since he could not move freely, the referee helped him to come out. By doing so, his ear was cut at the back. Later, while fighting, Vader grabbed Foley's right ear and ripped it off. Even after this incident, the match still continued and the referee picked up the piece of an ear and gave it to the ring announcer.
The referee who picked up my ear, he told Ric Flair, I have Cactus Jack's ear.
Though Cactus Jack won the match, he lost his ear. Still, you can see him with his sliced right ear.
There's the right. I had to give up my dream of becoming a carpenter because I couldn't.
Nikki Bella neck injury does not pertain to a single match. But from 2015 onwards, she was having neck pain during the practice and live matches.
I started feeling the pain in July of 2015.
The pain began to increase when someone hit or anything impact her neck during the wrestling matches.
I don't know what happened. Someone hit me from behind.
I can't clear. I have no idea which state she's in. Pete tonight.
After consultation, she came to know that her C6 and C7 vertebrae pushed against her spinal cord, causing pain and numbness. Due to this, she had undergone surgery and took a break of 10 months and returned back to wrestling.
And can't ever do the rack attack again or like any crazy power stuff.
On May 1, 2016, at WWE Payback, a tag team match between ENZO AMORE and Colin Cassidy against the Vaudevillains. During the match, ENZO AMORE has a smash up with the middle of the ring rope and hit his backhead severely on the mat. Later he fell off the ring to the floor unconscious. Immediately the match was stopped and he was rushed to the hospital. He was diagnosed with a concussion and was out of action for 3 weeks.
ENZO! My name is ENZO AMORE!
On June 22, 1998, WWE Raw and War. A match between the ESTRADE Jr. and Edge. This was Edge's first television match, and when he carried out somersault senton from the ring to ESTRADE Jr. who was standing outside the ring. ESTRADE Jr. break his neck and fell on the floor because of Edge's sudden fall.
Hunter, hold up real quick before you go. Can you promise me something?
Can you click on the subscribe and like buttons?
But finally!
You know what? That is a hell of an idea. It really is. I think I'll do.